Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's show. By the end of the show, I hope you'll have a complete analysis on what the outlook for Nifty is for today and some select stocks you can look at. Let me begin by sharing my screen. So we'll first start by looking at the global news. So as we can see, the US-Iran war has kind of escalated. And now the next thing we need to look at is what the oil prices are doing. So we look at that. So if you can see it on this thing. So yeah, we can see like oil prices are 4% today, so that's quite negative for markets. So we have to be kind of careful today. Now let's switch to the regime. I hope you guys can see this screen. Now we go to the signals tab and we scroll down. So the current regime was risk on, but now with the war escalating and oil prices spiking, this can fade and the recovery is under threat now. So that being said, the current IV is quite high and option buying is not recommended. And the volatility forecast after today's open is not also going to be very high, but this can obviously change. Now, the next thing we should look at is the levels for the Nifty. So if we come here and we put Nifty and we come here and we run the analysis. So we can see that there's a support at 23,000 and resistance at 24,100-ish. So currently it's above its resistance and it had broken out. But as you can see, this is like a bearish flag over here because this was one big candle and the last 2 days it spent inside this candle. So we have to be careful. And if it goes below 24,100, the long thesis is kind of under pressure. Now let's just have a look at the FII DI activity once. So we can see that the FIIs were net buyers in cash. So that's a good sign. But this can again change with oil. And retail was long options and stocks towards 6 lakh contracts. And FIIs are just short these contracts, but it's not a real short. They're just hedging against their existing stock holdings. Now we come to the option chain. So in option chain, as per the data of Friday, there was a lot of call buying and put selling. But like I said, things have changed because Trump uncle is just bombing Iran and God knows what he's planning and insider trading he's doing. So that is that for Nifty. So our plan is to not go long if Nifty goes below 24,100, but if it sustains above 24,100, 150, then we can consider some put selling options. And now let's come back to the market signals and see which stocks are setting up. So CDSL has been setting up. So that's a stock I want to look at. So we look at CDSL and we look at Kalyan Jewelers. So we come to Chart Analyzer and then over here you can just type CDSL. There we go. So yeah, it's like a really, really beautiful chart and it's giving a breakout, but CDSL is not made a good VCP, so it's kind of risky. I would buy this on a pullback to somewhere here instead of chasing this all the way here or here. That's not recommended because it can easily pull back to here. And if you scroll down, its valuations are okay. The earnings are increasing. The ROE is good. And yeah, everything seems fine. And the other stock we'll look at is Kalyan Jewelers. This stock has already broken out and it's made two of these big candles. That's why you see our technical engine is also selling it here. We should not be chasing any stock which makes a move like this. Always wait for a slight pullback to maybe here or in the middle of this candle. That would be recommended. And yeah, that's all for today. Stay safe, keep your capital safe, and happy trading. Thanks for watching.